Hello, I know it's like really dark and everything. Probably can't see my face. But I've been having to deal with really bad migraines today. So that's why there's like no light on. So generally I have better lighting than this, but I'm not putting lights on because I've had light all day since my migraines have been horrible and I pretty much have been asleep close to the majority of the day. And I would have done a YouTube earlier, a little bit ago, but I had to go watch, I go put in some podcasts I was watching because this is like my favorite podcast to watch since it reminds me of being around my family members um, on my dad's side, around like at the family get-togethers, and it's not just the veterans and stuff. It's like all the family members and stuff because we just have fun and when we get together. Yeah. So, but I'm going to talk about disaster relief, why I got involved, and a little background before I get talking about everything else. Um, Prior to disaster relief, in the very beginning, when I was 16, way back in summer '97, I was a lifeguard. So that's how that um, became invested in how I um, really wanted to found a love for helping others and everything. And the only reason I chose lifeguarding and everything, it wasn't because I had family members that were lifeguard. My family members were either primarily in the military. I had an uncle who was a fireman, and the others were in the school system and everything. But I chose lifeguarding because I didn't want to work at McDonald's like everyone else did. I was like, I'll just go be a lifeguard. So, and then after my accident, I wanted to do something else that would be something close related, helping others and everything, and making sure others didn't have anything bad happen to them, like what happened to me. So I got involved in emergency management, which wasn't a paid job, but it was volunteer. So I did that 4 to 5 years. And then when I moved to Stillwater, I don't know, I think it was 2018, I got involved in it. Um, but I've been involved in disaster relief. Um, I think I've been involved in disaster relief before 2018. I don't remember. Um, but I've been involved for with disaster relief for a long time. But I hadn't been able to travel around the state. I'm not able to travel out of state, but I finally got permission to travel around the state from the doctor and everything. Um, I've been to a few of the trainings. I am on the feeding team and as well as on, well, I'm not officially a chaplain yet because unlike with the feeding team and others where you go through like one training and then you're on it, the with the chaplain that I'm going through, it takes a year before you're on you're a chaplain and everything. And so I have to do, I believe it's it's either so many hours or so many trainings. I think it's hours or some. I don't remember. I'd have to go look online and stuff. Um, Go look at the website, but I don't feel like going to the website right now with the work. My headache's been nagging me. But the you have to do so many hours a day of trainings to become like so many in person, and then you can do like so many online and everything um, to become a chaplain. And I've got signed up to do quite a few online, and then I know I'm going to have to do um, the rest in person, which I'm going to have to find some transportation to do the traveling and everything. So I've got that, but the chaplain, it's been, I had the two last 2 days. The reason I didn't do um, the TBI Raiders live yesterday was because I was in an all day Zoom training. So Tuesday and Wednesday I had a Zoom training, and so there's going to be some days I don't do TBI Raiders live on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday because I'll have either trainings for disaster relief or I'll be in meetings for Childhood Concussion Coalition or um, one of the other national disability or TBI, think it's coalitions or committees or developmental disability council things. Um, but after Tuesday, Wednesday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., I am a Zoom zombie pretty much and everything. But on Tuesday, we learned about moral conflict and everything. And then yesterday, we learned about second victim syndrome and everything. And even though I've never worked in the hospital, and but I learned about how it affects doctors, nurses, um, first responders, police officers, and stuff. I also got a new insight look into what my parents went through after I sustained my brain injury and everything. So I will um, do an actual live. Hopefully, it's going to be an actual live TBI Raiders live Monday, um, and then, um, but I will hopefully have time to actually look into bipolar um, disorder as well once I get rid of these migraines. Ugh. And hopefully I can get help from my college best friend, Jennifer, who is bipolar 1. Hopefully she doesn't mind me saying that. But she's awesome and everything. The funniest thing about Jennifer and I, when we were in college, we were big political, um, like nut jobs and everything, and we had nicknames for each other. Jennifer was Hillary Clinton, and I was Laura Bush. That's what we called each other. All, all four, all pretty much 4.5 years we were at Rose State and everything. When stuff went on, that's what we called each other. It was hilarious, but we understood where each other stood at and our differences because we're both the daughter of veterans, and our reasoning for where we stood both had to do with wanting to help veterans more and everything. So I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and I promise I'll have better lighting on the next video. So, later, guys.